lovelies, welcome back to my channel. So today I am playing with some of Modelones blooming inks, and I'm gonna start off my swatches. Well, I've already swatched. I did base coat, I did a coat of white polish, and then I did a matte top coat. All of these are Mifa, sorry, these are Mifa. I did a video on them and I will link it above. It was their 20+3 set. And so the reason that I used the matte top coat is because I didn't think the inks would move around enough in the tacky layer of the white polish. And I didn't want to do a top coat because I didn't want them to move around too much. So the first color is, the first two colors are gonna be Modelones, the blooming inks. These two are called shaking inks. They only had two colors in the gold and the silver. So I'm just going in with a little bit of that and then using their, I guess this is called their little activation or the shaking, the blooming ink in 01. So it's just the clear, that's what moves the ink around. And what I have here is a lint-free wipe that's wet with alcohol. And before I put it back in my bottle, I just wipe off whatever is on the brush on the alcohol wipe. So again, this color is 01 and it's a silver glitter. And then you can just pretty much just put this wherever you want. And if you don't like the design, just add a little bit more and then use the 01, the activator, to move it around. So that was silver. This is 02 in the shaking ink, and this is a gold. And this gold isn't as pigmented as the silver. So I didn't really love this one. I really wanted a little bit more pigmentation. So you just have to keep going in with more of the ink to kind of get the look that you want. I never got this as opaque as I wanted to, but it's fine. You could still use it. And the reason I just swatched everything on white is because I wanted the color to pop as much as possible. However, you can put these colors on top of, these inks on top of whatever color you choose. So I'm just swatching the white just so I can get the purest color, but you're not bound to just use white. So I'm just gonna go through these two shaking inks, and then I'm gonna go through the Magic Blooming inks. And those colors start at 02 all the way up to 9, I believe. They don't have color names. So I'm just gonna go through those and let you watch me swatch for a while. I will pop back in to talk to you guys. And then at the end of this video, just keep watching because I do a design with the inks as well. So I'm just gonna let you guys watch me do a little bit of swatching. Okay, this color 04 is very similar to the color 03. They're both reds. The first 03 is more of an orangey red when I was applying it, and this one's more of a pinky red. One other thing that I wanted to add is when you're doing the matte top coat or whatever you're gonna put your inks on top of, you want to keep those layers as thin as possible, because you're still gonna go in with a layer of top coat or another layer of the matte top coat. So you don't want to work too thick on your layers, because you don't want to lose the shape of your nail, or you don't want the nail to end up being too bulky. And also, what I have on my nails currently is I did do a set, and I'll link the video above in the cards above. But what I ended up doing was, since I was losing stones, I went ahead and removed the stones, and then I changed the color on the ring finger and the pinky finger to my Madame Glam color in Funky Beat. I will link that Madame Glam swatch video in the cards as well. And what I also did was, during the swatches, I got a little container of acetone, and I'm just using a brush, and then I find that the acetone works better. I do keep dabbing the brush because I don't want to get the inks in the acetone, but the acetone was spreading it a little bit better for me. And then I didn't want to keep dipping different colors in the 01, the activator, because at the end of the day, even though I am wiping it off on the gel, on the alcohol wipe, I didn't want to risk contaminating that bottle. So it's really up to you what you use. You don't have to buy the clear, but you can just use acetone, and pretty much we already have acetone. So you only need a little bit. You just dab your brush in it, wipe off any excess, and then kind of put it on the ink and just get whatever design, or attempt to get whatever design that you want. So all of these colors as recorded are true how they're showing up on the screen. They're not extremely pigmented, so you kind of get some of them are a little pastel, some of them are a little bit more brighter. All in all, like the set of the from 02 on, I believe I ended up paying $5.99 for those, and then I got a top and base coat for free. So you can make these inks yourself, or you can just buy this set. I was looking at Apres, their blooming inks, and dude, those things are so expensive, but they have like a rose pink glitter, they have white. So I would love to try them. However, they're just a little bit too pricey for me right now. So maybe next month I can use my budget on that, but I really don't want to spend $60 on just 4 things. But that's just me. Anyways, so I'm going to finish swatching these, and then I'm gonna top coat. I don't top coat on camera, but I will show you the colors top coated shortly. Okay, so those two were the shaking inks in 01, 02. This is the blooming ink in 02. And these are the two reds side by side in 03 and 04. You see one is more orangey and one's more pink. Then you have the orange in 05, the green in 06, the blue in 07, yellow in 08, and brown in 09. And I was really surprised that I liked the brown as much as I did. I'm not a brown person on my nails. I can do tans and mauves or whatever, but brown's not my favorite. Anyway, so I am gonna go ahead and show you a little design I came up with. And I really do like these Mifa polishes. Like I said, I'm gonna link the swatch video I did of these in the cards above, as well as in the description box. But one thing I liked about this white is it goes on pretty clear, and you can see my brush strokes a little bit, but if you let it set for 15 to 20 seconds, it does self-level. But the amount of coverage that you get in your first coat is amazing. So I did do a top coat with the white, and I did, I did 2 coats with the white, and then I did 2 coats with the red, cure each coat for 60 seconds. And the same thing with the red. You get really good coverage the first coat, but I did 2 coats just because I wanted to. So it's not necessary, especially if you're just practicing designs. You really don't have to do 2 coats of polish, but I actually save a lot of my designs. I have a board, and I'll show you guys when I finally do a tour of my nail room, which is coming up in the next couple months. There's just a couple things I want to do to the room before I film it. I don't have a lot of art on the walls or anything like that, so I just wanted to like do a little bit more to my nail room before I film it for you guys. But that video is coming, so just hold on. I know I did get a request for more organization videos, so I will run through my entire nail room. And so now what I'm gonna do is on the nails that I'm adding the alcohol inks, I'm just going in with the matte top coat. And again, that's just so the inks don't get stuck in the inhibition layer of the gel polish. And then it's so I don't use a shiny top coat because I don't want the inks to be running all over the nail. I want them to stay where I put them, but I still want to be able to manipulate them. Hopefully that makes sense. It's not necessary that you use a matte top coat before you do the inks. It's just my preference. So again, whatever your preference is, however you work best, definitely do that. This is just how I like to work with the inks. So after I cure all of that for 60 seconds, I'm just gonna go in with the black, and I added some silver on top of it. What I did notice when I did the black on the red, it was cute, but the black wasn't as crisp as I wanted it. So as far as adding these on colors, the only one I really tried was the black on the red and then this silver. So I'm not really sure how these colors are going to show up on other colors. I know that they can be used on other colors, but the black just didn't pop as much as I wanted it to. So you can just see me here playing with the colors, see me add the silver. And the other thing that I wanted to say is if you're adding this silver, you want to make sure that you use a glitter top coat, or a top coat that you use exclusively for your glitter, because it does dry, but it's still, when you put the top coat on, it still drags the glitter and it gets stuck in your brush. So just when you're using the glitter ones, just be careful not to contaminate your top coat. You can wipe it off with a lint-free wipe or a little bit of alcohol, whatever, but you will contaminate your top coat, because I did do that. But it's okay, because the top coat that I'm using is just a small bottle of the Mifa, and so it's not like I contaminated a full bottle of gel of gel top coat. So just watch me play with this. Let me know what you guys think of the design. Also, if you are following me on Instagram and you have done some of this artwork, tag me in your pictures. I love to see your designs. Or if this inspires a design, definitely, if you post it on Instagram, tag me in the picture. I'd love to see you guys' work. Okay, so I am adding the top coat here, and like I said, make sure that you're using a top coat that you don't mind getting glitter in if you are using the glitter ink. And all in all, I like this design. I think it came out cute. I do like the inks. I will play with them a little bit more, and I wish they were a little bit more pigmented. I don't really know if that's possible. I know that there are some other companies that came out with some gel inks. They're just a little bit more expensive for me to purchase and, you know, just to play with. So this was a good deal. That's why I got it. I really do like how this design turned out. So it turned out cute. So if you guys are following me on Instagram, definitely tag me in your pictures. Also, I do have a giveaway that is still open until January 11th. I will link that video in the cards above as well as in the description box below. Make sure you check that out. Anyways, thank you guys so much for spending your time with me. Please make sure you like, comment, share, and subscribe. And I will be back for another video soon.